This is a copy of Oklahoma Daily, June 13th, 1990. My son was around 6 years old around this time. I wanted him to be around some cultural events, possibly even in classes where he could speak Farsi and be more familiar with the cultural events of Iranians. And I, along with some of the other students, people that we played soccer with, got together and started this organization. I've marked off the name of the president because it's definitely not relevant to what I'm about to say. On June 22nd, this was the front page of the paper. I'll just let you read the article. And actually page 2, it's not really much. It's just my name is here because I was the public relations officer. I'll go to June 25th, and this is an article about the aftershock. And the Oklahoma Daily talked to us. I know they talked to me. I didn't know who else they talked to. But unfortunately, when I saw this, I was really saddened because I read this this thing right here. I knew that South Africa was an apartheid regime. I knew Israeli government had some wrong policies. But to say that you're going to reject good-willed people of that part of the world to send what little they have to the victims of earthquake was just kind of really, really mind-boggling to me. I knew the guy because he was being hand-fed by the regime. I dealt with him. And since I was actually doing an act of civil disobedience myself, and I just decided that I'm not going to implicate any Iranians in my beliefs or the actions I take on behalf of my beliefs. So I gradually just cut away from organization. It really saddened me because I was hoping to help develop it to a point where people who have kids, they can bring their kids, learn Farsi, maybe participate in New Year events of that sort. But I knew I could not keep my patience with nonsense like that. So I parted ways. And here we are years later. I actually had kept these. I'm glad I did. I found out last month that I'd kept this. The only other issues of Oklahoma Daily I kept, the only other issue of Oklahoma Daily I kept is when 2 years ago they announced that they're going to offer Farsi classes. And that's when I was telling my friends that OU became actually a really good university. No, I'm kidding, but anyways, if you're out there, if you have a college or a university and they don't offer Farsi, missing big time. So I'll tell you more later on about this whole thing, but I'll let you time travel and look at issues of Oklahoma Daily from 1990. OU police will get a kick out of this. That officer is bored because he hasn't found anybody to ticket. We adopted our dog Genius here in Norman. This is just for you OU students that attended OU around that time and you want to just kind of look what the paper looked like back then. Refresh your memories. Hey guys, that was pretty new. Ain't that the truth right there? Alright, that's the 25th issue. I did a lot of my last year's work on one of those computers. By the way, I just saw something here. Back then, there was a commercial, a guy who looked like President Carter used to say, "You might mistake me for somebody else, that's okay. But there's no mistake in the taste of Chick-fil-A." Oh, Lord. All right, guys. Just make sure that when I go to do my 24/7 volunteer work, send me some good works of literature. I've been revisiting Walden and Moby Dick. Pretty darn good. Buy yourself an annotated version of Walden and go through it. Be kind to the planet. Used to meet some friends up there in the top level of this bar, right around sunset. in the summer was my favorite time because it was not too early and you could see the sunset. That's my second most favorite part of the day. Sunrise being first, sunset being next. All right. Enjoy your day. For Iranian regime, if you can't read this, that's Hushang, and that's Nur Mohammadi. Born 1338, 28 مرداد. I'll be dealing with you, mullahs. And the rest of the tyrants of the world.